Season 3 Playoffs Division 2 between Helios, Chroma, and Trash Can Gang. I'm your play-by-play caster, Wist, and I'm joined here today by my color caster, Xerxes. Hello, Xerxes.
Hey, how's it going, man? How are you tonight?
I'm doing very well. I'm very excited to be casting this. This should be some very good Overwatch here between Helios, Chroma, and Trash Can Gang as we are moving in. This is the first round of the playoffs here at Season 3 of Overwatch Revolution, and it will be single elimination, first to 3. So it's do or die here tonight, as if you lose here, you will be going home for the playoffs, and obviously no one wants to lose first round. You do want to make it into the playoffs somewhat, play some more games, because playing Overwatch is fun at times, so more games the better, wouldn't you say? So she's looking here in these hero bands, because we do have the ranked hero bands from a little while ago, the Roadhog, the Sigma, the Doomfist, and the Brigida. What kind of compositions do you think are generally preferred in these hero bands?
I know that with those hero bands from back in the past, you'll see a lot of Ryan Zarya for sure, but I think people are gonna really stick to D.Va as well.
Yeah, and it definitely will be interesting, but based on maps and what styles teams have run. I've known in the past games that I've casted in the playoffs alone that you see a lot of styles just generate, and that some teams like to just play certain things no matter the hero bands or meta. So we'll definitely see if any player preferences do hop in that way, as it looks like we will be going to Busan here. And Busan,
yeah, looks like we're ready.
Yeah, what is the?
I'm ready to see some action.
What is the general style? I know that's very different on Busan. The 3 different rounds are different. But what do you tend to see on Busan? What kind of distinct?
It depends which portion of the map you see. A Widow comes into play a good bit there, but maybe you'll get some action with I don't know. I don't really remember right now what all the bands were. What were they last week? They got Roadhog, Sigma. What were the DPS bands?
Doomfist. It was just Doomfist, and it was
just
Brigida.
Doomfist, and then Brigida.
Yeah. Want to open it up a lot for the DPS, as there's only one band. Usually you'd see 2, or even this weekend.
Yeah, this week is pretty.
Saw a few go down. They're really trying to push.
It's been interesting to play and competitive as well.
Oh, yeah, Reinhardt is a nightmare to play in. You just have fairs above you and no D.Va to counter. But that's this week's hero bands and not the playoff hero bands, as we will be seeing here what these teams will go to offer us in Busan, starting on control. Obviously, to get this format correctly, it is a first 2-3. So ties doesn't matter. No one gets a score, so you're just waiting for the first to 3. So we could, if there are a plethora of ties, you can go map 6, map 7. In those cases, we do have tiebreaker maps, but generally it will be control to start, then escort, then assault, then hybrid, then control again on the 5th map. And if a 6th map is needed, it will be again another control. Will be Oasis, if I remember correctly. That is typically our tiebreaker map. As it seems the teams here are readying up and getting ready to start this off.
Going in. I know Helios Chroma is excited. And when they know there's money on the line, they tend to turn up and win tournaments. They won last season.
It will be here, actually. It will be downtown to start. So you said it was different on different rounds. You said the Widowmaker.
Widow.
Yeah, is this the map you would see Widowmaker?
Oh yeah, you're definitely going to see some sort of hit scan with range. Either the Ashe or the Widowmaker likes to take this high ground up here. But, it's only a matter of time before they try to counter it. Oh, we get a pause. We always...
Pause here. Yeah.
We're actually playing NA Scrim Bengo as well today. We'll see. This is maybe a couple calling more, and I'll get Bingo. Get the free spot in the middle.
And NA Scrim Bingo, always a lovely thing. And of course, one of those is always a pause in the first couple minutes, or just a pause in general is always on there. Basically a free space sometimes, but there's other free spaces as well. But we will be seeing here the pause coming out. Apparently there's some issues with the settings. Hero bands were not turned on. We kind of need those to commence the match, and we'll be starting here. Maybe even seeing a different map, but I don't know if the teams will be...
Ooh.
We will be on Mecha Base.
It is a different map.
Yeah, it will be Mecha Base.
Let's see what we got now.
Yeah, yep. We'll see. What do you tend to see on Mecha Base?
So Doomfist is banned, isn't he?
Yes,
This
he
is
is.
a favorite Doomfist portion, but maybe we'll see some projectile heroes like Junkrat. I know May will definitely be in play here.
And we're definitely interesting to see what these teams. I've seen some teams specifically, despite having a May, like having the ability to play May, simply decided not to play May out of principle alone. It seems at some points as they refuse to play that character. But it will look like both teams here showing the May, but so also showing a Torb for HR Prime. What do you think about the Torb here?
Torb is pretty powerful if no one takes that turret down. You know, you have to watch out for him. I've seen him a lot being played in competitive recently, and he's pretty powerful, and he does actually output a good amount of damage. So
Yeah.
if you gotta take down that turret and take care of that Torb, otherwise you might be seeing some pain.
Yeah, we do see both the teams here coming in with the Lucio speeding into each other. They will meet the Moira coming out getting DM'd, but the Maywall coming out early, splitting off the Reinhardt for Helios Chroma. The Ana pushing through the wall, trying to get through as no one
Nice
goes down yet.
Maywall. Ooh, big fire strike by PG there.
Yeah,
If he can stay up. Let's see if he can stay up. Oh, big damage coming in. He's frozen.
Yeah, we do be seeing here the Helios Chroma backing up the big shatter coming out getting free.
Oh, the hot sauce shatter, dude. What was that? Oh, and he's charging this poor man.
But there seem to be some two picks coming out here for Trash Can Gang, the D.Va being DMAC'd as well. Maybe an early recontest coming out here as we do see the D.Va falling back to point as the Lucio speeding back the Moira. Good regroup here coming in as Helios coming down 2 already. The turret up top, raining down damage. The shield for 50 being broken down. The Hulk coming out, pulling 3. The fire strike to follow. As Trash Can Gang tries to take this point, the coalescence coming out from Yo Adrian. The wall stopped, but quickly broken down. They push the point, taking control.
Lit contest. Oh, I don't know if they'll get on. They're not getting on.
Not deciding to contest here. The Blizzard coming out here from MPG. Will be freezing up this Reinhardt, seeing if he can go down. Will we go? The Molten Core coming down. We're taking control, but again, they didn't touch, and they do take the control back. Helios Chroma down with control now. The May pushing the Reinhardt. High Noon finding the Torb in the backline. The May isolated on point and to be killed quickly. As now Trash Can Gang has to run away once again.
Wow, that was probably the quickest back cap I've seen in quite some time.
Yeah, we do be seeing here though, if Trash Can Gang can get back into this, they will be going to the lower part. Helios Chroma looking to match, but actually it was a bait. Potentially. They're playing.
There's so much confusion. I don't know.
They will be taking
they
the
were
high
defeated.
Yeah. They will be taking the high ground here.
Wow. Blocking off vision.
Yeah, Maywall down early.
Ryan is here in the back.
Yeah, a big anti-nade coming in here. Oh
no! A counter shatter. And what a beat!
Yeah, the beat coming out from
the Ryan's dead
saving
anyway.
Fifi. Fifi will be dead though. The Bundle coming down onto points. May Cryo down as well as they try to freeze up these opposition on the point.
Boom.
Charge, killing the MPG on that May. Also getting the pink patch of money on McCree also dying quickly as well. Lucio.
Or Mike Oxlon.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Ryan falls.
That is 99% of points for Helios Chroma. But now Trash Can Gang will be ticking up that time.
That's what I like to see. They still have a lot of ults coming up here. They got the May and the Ana coming up, and that's going to be more than enough, I think, for them to take that. We'll see if they try to stack them, but I don't know. They might try for something risky.
You see what they're trying to do is Helios Chroma trying to take this high ground. The early wall coming back up. Counter wall coming out from Trash Can Gang. The Molten Core as well, splitting off even further. No one can push into that choke that already wasn't in.
Ryan charges into those.
Fight. Fifi dead here as Trash Can Gang does take that fight. 40% and counting for them.
They hold their ults though. That's good.
Yeah, but it will be the May ult available here for MPG with Ficnic trying to get that as well. But should be a fairly close point here as they decide to go under. Helios Chroma pushing underneath, trying to take point control fast perhaps. As they do in fact do so. Turret on the high ground, but it's quickly taken down. The Nano coming out on the May, so with the Blizzard. The Rissa on point, uses Fortify, but Ana dead.
May's not getting anything
and so is the Rhine. The Kree on the high ground finds the Lucio. The ult coming out here for Ficnic. the counter Mei Blizzard, and it does seem that D.Va will be frozen up and taken out here. But actually, the Mei for Trash Can Gang is dead here. As the Ryan coming back in for Helios Chroma.
Mei's 2 health.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem that. Finding the McCree, quickly beat it up after the Shadow to stay alive as the D.Va as well goes down. The counter beat coming out here from Kovo, trying to keep the team in this fight. This is the last fight. Gonna be ending the Mei wall, and the Ryan frozen up.
He got the front.
But cannot die as he's being kept alive by this Moira as Fifi.
Oh.
Dead, and so is the Mei. It does seem that Trash Can Gang taking control of this fight. The ball back to contest, but for how long? The McCree on the high ground still raining down terror. Mike's one.
Oh, they got 2! They can win! They can win! Whoa!
Ryan dead. Still a point very winnable for them. The ball on point. The Bongo though coming out trying to end this. Lucio and Hamster dead.
Almost back. Oh, another pick.
On the flank with the stun. Does get the Lucio, but will be quickly traded out by the Moira. The Shadow finding
the
Nano. Onto the Ryan though, does find the Ursa in a pin. He's in the back.
Oh, he got 2!
Gets the Ryan.
Go, Eunice, go!
Oh
my. Get the rights, dude.
But
get this mail.
Another Blizzard coming out here from MPG, trying to seal this fight. Trying to force everyone off of it. Hiding from the high ground.
Oh, triple kill!
Does seem that.
Oh, he. Oh man, the mustard.
Yeah.
Mustard was off that hot dog, dude.
Not able to touch as the wall does come out and.
What an insane round.
Touching. Yeah, very crazy round, as you said. What do you think was the key there, round-wise, for them to really just take that?
The Mei was crucial on that. Mei did a lot. Mei stayed alive. Mei went into ice block. I counted like maybe 3 times there, and then she got her ult off maybe twice for that fight. I don't know, but that was a very crucial portion. Keep going on.
But it will be Helios Chroma taking the first round of Busan there on Mecha base, going up 1-0 now in this map as they try to take downtown here. As you said earlier, a Widowmaker map, but no Widowmaker in sight.
Yeah, they're going hard meta. Look, both of the teams are almost identical in comp besides the D.Va. I guess they have the same healers, but both teams are like gonna run Lucio right now.
Trash Can Gang taking the point quickly. The wall coming out does not find anyone. No one is walled up. Get damage down, forcing Helios Chroma back as the wall coming out here for Ficnic trying to shave off the aggression. But Mike's walled him off.
Oh, double kill.
And the Ryan also to find dead as the Zarya will be cleaned up as the back line here. No one to protect them, and they will be cleaned up. No block for Mei. Will die quickly. The Moira on point by herself, slept up and killed. Lucio.
Poor Lucio.
Really taking a jump onto the train tracks there.
Yeah, he took it to train to Busan right there, dude.
Yeah, he did in fact take that. But we do see here Trash Can Gang resetting, going back in, pushing in here. You do see a swap off to the Reaper and the Torbjorn off the Mei and the McCree. An odd choice.
This will be interesting.
Yeah, an odd choice to say the least. We'll see how it helps them.
It might be desperation. I don't know.
Trash Can Gang
something.
Pushing around the far side, trying to take position here, but they do crash into them. The wall coming out here from MPG doesn't find too much value. Anti onto the line, Benson for pushing, and Torbjorn will be found by the D.Va. The Nano D.Va does an incredible amount of damage, finding the Torbjorn there. Reaper to follow as they push.
Oh, they wall, big wall.
Trying to clean this up potentially. Both lines charging in, no one finding anything here. The High Noon coming out here and finds nothing, but the Zarya will fall to Sloth on that D.Va, and soon Quill with Dem on that Reinhardt cleaned up there. Kind of a staggered fight for them, not really bad for them, as they just kind of bled a lot of time bank. What do you make of that?
Helios Chroma's DPS are just doing so much work. Same with their D.Va. Their D.Va is just popping off right now.
We do see that D.Va being a key factor here potentially, but the grab coming out here looking to equalize. Let's see if Sloth can find this eat. It'll be very good for them as the grab should do a lot. But Mei Blizzard coming out early. Torbjorn frozen up and anti and dead. We see that taking that fight super aggressive there. The Reaper also slept up, should be losing his life, but didn't.
Oh, he got it!
He does in fact eat the grab. Sloth there really doing what he needed to do. But now, see the back cap coming in and point presence being taken. So even though a pretty fantastic the Blizzard's coming out early, it does look like Trash Can Gang will be cleaning this up and taking this fight here. Only the Lucio and Mei left. The Mei dead now. Lucio dead, and now Fifi, sorry, coming in just to die.
FIFO Fum. Oh
Yeah.
man, that's a bad one right there.
Trash Can Gang retaking the point. There is 98% though for Helios Chroma. Only
They do not have an ult.
Fight necessary. Only one fight necessary. And as you mentioned, no ults available for Trash Can Gang.
So maybe if they can put some hot sauce on this one, they can get this.
And we'll see how they do it. HR Prime taking the high ground almost with that Blossom, but not quite yet. The turret does go down. HR Prime looking to drop on the McCree.
Oh! He walled off?
This is kind of no. Wraith and will be forced away.
Ooh.
How Fifi finding the Moira, also the Shatter coming down onto them, cleaning him up quickly. The beat in to make sure no one else dies. On listening that Fifi will die. The Molten Core
Everyone is dying, dude. Oh.
Just simply freezing them up.
Eva is doing what he wants.
Yeah, and Mike along with that high noon does find the Reaper, Lucio to follow. The McCree here for Helix just popping off, getting so many kills. So we do see them slept up. Should be frozen shortly. And that should not be able to touch the point. That will be the first map going over here to Helios Chroma. Taking Busan in the 2-0 fashion, and a very scattered first map, but much more concise on that second map there. As they take that take the win there quite convincingly, only dropping one fight, or two fights actually, two Trash Can Gang. But how would you say? What would you say made Helios Chroma win that second round so swiftly, you would say?
I was watching through the eyes of their Diva and their Mei a good bit, and they were pretty much uncontested. It was pretty crazy how much they were able to do. And when there are players like Mei and Diva that are that powerful are uncontested, you're in for a rough time.
Yeah, it does seem like that will be the difference there. But as we are moving into the second map here, Helios Chroma again 1-0 in this series. As we go to Escort, we do have a couple maps here available. Dorado, Rialto, Route 66. What map do you expect Trash Can Gang to try and pick after that performance from them? What do you think would suit them best?
Maybe we'll see Rialto or Route 66. Those are pretty often picked by people. So, I'd like to see one of those maps. I hope one of the teams maybe tries to bring out a Pharah. I like playing Pharah a good bit, even though the hit scan bans aren't in place right now. But Pharah is still sometimes powerful, and if you can abuse maybe an Ashe as well, it's always pretty good to have a good Ashe on your team.
It does seem here that. Still waiting for that map confirmation to come in. It will be actually Rialto. Rialto will be the map picked by Trash Can Gang. Helios Chroma looking to take a second map. Trash Can Gang trying to equalize here again. But before this next map starts, as we wait, we'll have to do some quick shout outs here again. If you want to keep up with the playoffs are underway for every division. So if you want to keep up with that, you should have to do @_RevolutionOW on Twitter. That is the place to follow if you do want to keep up. Also, our Discord, which is discord.revolutionesports.games/ or !Discord in the chat. A much easier way to get that link than typing it in yourself. But also, if you would, in these trying times, if you find it in you, we don't ask this lightly, and we don't want you to be pressured into trying to do anything. But for the Patreon here that is available for the community, it is all volunteer. None of this, all this will be going back in the community, into prize pools for the teams and trying for improvement. So I know it is trying times and no one's trying to pressure you into this, but it is there if you so are willing to do so. But also, we are affiliated with Rogue Energy, so if you are going to purchase Rogue Energy, or if you are interested now, in the link in the channel below, you do have an affiliate link and a Rogue Energy discount code of TORB10, 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 and that'll be all the shout outs for today. But as we go into Rialto here, what are you going to be thinking? What are you thinking is going to be looking here?
Looks like we got a couple swaps in though. I saw Tentacular go in for CNN FDDR. So I'm curious to see what changes that will bring. Rialto is a pretty strong Pharah or Ashe map, so expect to see one of those from the team, or a Widow. I'm still ready to see a Widow. Someone has to play it. still not. It's such a powerful hero, especially with the sightlines on this map. And I know Beast is a pretty good Widow, or Mike Oxlong. This is his name there. So again, I'm sure we're gonna see Rhine. Mei is just a staple of all DPS right now. It's like so broken that you have to have it, and if you don't have it, your Rhine's pretty much screwed.
That tends to be it as we, again, waiting for the teams to ready up here going into Rialto again. Helios Chroma 1-0 in this, but it does seem like they will be swapping over to the attack here for this next map. Not something you typically see.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they took
Yeah,
this.
I'm actually, that actually stunned me for a second.
I always tell people to go defense so you can full hold people. That's, it's one of my favorite things to do is to full hold. It's like, you deprive yourself, especially after such a strong second half of that last game. I would try to continue that, but they want to try attack, okay.
Yeah, again, it might. Typically, you want to go defense because of you just set your own goal. Hey, if you hold close, hey, our composition could be a little bit different. Maybe we go for something more combo, but maybe a form of BM saying, oh, we just want to play more. That might be too quick. I don't know, but whatever's going through their minds here.
I don't know about BM. That's
it's probably not BM, but it's definitely an odd decision to pick attack. You typically always see teams choose the defense, as you said earlier. Full holding is always very fun, and yeah, an odd choice, to say the least.
Yeah. Well, they chose it, and we'll see how it plays out. Yeah, we're all ready, right? You're ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready to get this underway under Rialto, going into the second map here of our Season 3 Division 2 playoffs. First round here between Trash Can Gang and Helios Chroma. Again, Rialto map where you can see some fair play, some Widow play, and let's see if we can see it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I get to see some fair play. I don't know if we'll see it tonight, to be honest.
Well, you can always hope here as we are thinking here. Again, these two
the meta's
teams,
just so powerful. It's insane.
Yeah. Again, these two teams here looking to make it into these playoffs, make it deep into the playoffs. There's money. There's a prize pool available. There's money on the line. You don't want to go.
Yeah, they want the
first
cash.
round. Yeah, you definitely don't want to go out first round in the playoffs, though.
Yeah, you don't get to go to the gulag here.
No gulag. There is no double elimination, single elimination bracket. As again, Helios Chroma choosing to go to the attack here. And let's see if they have any specific strategy for attack that they're super confident in. Maybe that's why. Maybe they want a 3-cap here. Maybe they think they can 3-cap. But
I'm excited to see if they can even try. It's gonna be a road riddled with fear and pain, and we'll see if they can do it.
Yeah, and we're really getting a glimpse of the comps here shortly. If we do see that fair as suggested, and it does.
Oh, we do get to see it. Let's go.
Yeah, but
that makes the game a lot more exciting.
But this
and looks like the core defense is not ready for the Pharah. It's going to be interesting. Torb, Sim, that's a pretty pretty interesting comp.
This is an odd composition, especially for Rialto first point. What are your takes on what they're trying to accomplish with this comp?
Maybe they saw this on Reddit somewhere, and I'm not sure.
No. It just seems like this composition does tend to struggle into a fair long-range composition. It's going to be difficult for a Symmetra Torpion to deal with it, but the turret is auto-aim, so you never know.
The turret does aim a lot better than a lot of people, I tell you that.
Yeah.
Including myself.
We'll be seeing here, though, the Pharah of Mike's Long going to the top right turret, quickly pestering it down, but the Pharah should be trying to shoot at that. Can take out a turret super easily. It is a stationary target and some spam there. As Fifi does push up to this corner here, no Mei available to wall him off. No pressure to him, basically.
The Pharah's about to get a pick here. Watch. Yep.
The Pharah, in fact, does kill the Symmetra, as now the front line of Helios Chroma will be pushing forward, trying to take as much space as possible.
This Pharah is just hammering him.
Looking for a flank. The monkey is on the honor, though, but is slept up quickly and will be killed, pinned, antied up, and dead. The Zen getting frozen up by the Mei in the back line. But the Mei forced the cryo. The Mei a little bit out of position here, but does wall herself out and will just run away. The Zen still being addressed. Yeah, the Moira dead, but the Zen just walked out for free. despite being in the thick of things, just walks out for free as a very clean first fight, basically just taking that point for free. And we do be seeing here the swap off to the Reinhardt and the McCree off of that Torbjorn, but keeping the Symmetra. So
I don't know if I like the sim pick still. I mean, and they have a Rhine. Your Rhine's gonna have a nightmare with the Mei. It's just not a fun time, especially when you're playing Rhine. I've been trying to play more Rhine, and if you don't have a Mei on your team, good luck, bro.
We will be seeing here HI Prime, seeing if he can get enough, but he's already low by that fair, but he has to go on the shutdown. Also Tentacular as well on that D.Va has to.
He's looking for his ult.
Does look like a Nano coming out here onto Fifi, pushing that front line up. As Trash Can Gang trying to hold under this arch here. Symmetra Teleporter going.
Ooh, big pick.
Back,
oh!
They huddled up in a room and they ended up dying. But the Mike Long does die to his own barrage on that shield.
And he gets rezzed. How blessing.
Tentacular does eat the Mei out there. The Shadow coming out onto the right. He's antied up. But he does be surviving with 1 HP.
What an eat. Big eat by that D.Va.
Big eat by Tentacular. The bomb coming out here though. For Sloth. Does find the D.Va mech of Tentacular. No D.Va mech to really contest this fair now. This will be free reign for Mike Long.
Mike Axlong.
Yeah, Mike Axlong. McCree's not enough here. But we will be seeing what they can do. Fifi pushing up here, trying to take space, but is repelled by the Symmetra beam.
Ooh, big pick on that McCree.
Picks the McCree, his only counter left on the map, and the Mei also picking up that D.Va. Symmetra dying as well.
Just raining hell on these kids, dude. This is actually...
Fair here, uncontested, does in fact pick up Alatoto on that Zen as well. The Ryan on point by himself, frozen up and killed. We see here just rolling in through second point. They're already on third point with 5 minutes remaining. That's a lot for Rialto.
They have ults. We'll see if they can do it.
Yeah, we'll see if this. Again, we said that maybe they picked offense because they were very confident in the strategy. And as a long-range rocket does find HI Prime, he goes down. Not enough healing to keep him up. Seem enough, too much burst for them to deal with.
That's what I call unluckers.
Yeah, it does seem unlucky here, but Fifi pushing up, very aggressive. The cart still a little ways behind. We'll be backing up for that on our line of sight, but you see her, the D.Va, the Pharah needs to be dealt with.
For her ult.
Yeah, Pharah needs to be dealt with here.
The D.Va knows. Uh-oh.
Massive bomb coming out here, but does not find anything. Trying to get out that Pharah Mercy. But Pharah, by himself, is killed off by the D.Va and McCree.
He gets mobbed by the whole team.
Comes out, and you have to back up here. The wall, you can't push into this, but they will be doing so. Discord on Fifi, but he doesn't seem to mind as the wall, they just wait out the wall. Sloth does lose his mech though, and does lose his life as well. But the front line still just staying very forward here for Helix Chroma, trying to just maintain as much pace as possible, but Pharah is back with the D.Va still coming back from spawn. Really an odd choice to stay here as, again, MPG dies as well. Kind of a stagger here.
Yeah, big stagger. This is a very tough point for Pharah to close in on. It's a pretty enclosed area in that room, and it's going to have a tough time for Mike Oxlong to do anything there. Yeah, so we'll see if he swaps off or anything.
Yeah, especially when you do get split by the D.Va bomb. It's unfortunate. But, again, 5 ults available for Trash Can Gang. Everything but D.Va bomb, and that wall up again. You saw that wall come out very early last time, and they already have it again. A lot of damage coming down from the Symmetra.
Look how many ults Chroma has, too.
The 5 ults as well. Kovo coming up with that noise, the Valkyrie as well. The wall coming out here early.
Big ult.
Find the Symmetra, but the Mercy traded out by the High Noon of HI Prime. He does also find the Pharah.
Wow, what a pick.
As he's still alive, fighting the Mei. He will be going down shortly. Killed by that odd wall here coming out, trying to section off their team with the coalescence coming in as well. Trying to find some damage on the backline. A big shatter though coming out, finding them more on the floor. A counter shatter coming out, finding nothing, but the Symmetra turrets do in fact kill the Mei.
Big Nano.
And the Nano gone from Fifi now. He has to back up. He's discorded and low. And killed now. All up the Trash Can Gang to really take as much space as possible now. There's no Reinhardt as they just push forward. That was 5 ults used. 6 ults used.
They have been chewing the clock. That's what they've been doing.
Yeah, going into this point with 5 minutes and only 2:10 remaining. That was 5 ults used from Trash Can Gang and 6 ults used from Helios Chroma. Not a really even trade, especially when you don't cap the point. So we'll be seeing what they can do here as, again, Helios Chroma pushing in. The Symmetra turret's already set up though. Very difficult as HI Prime finding MPG on that A.
Ooh.
Very dangerous here, trying to push up out of position slightly, not in front, not behind the Rhine shield.
Yeah,
now they have to
Luster's off
back
the
up.
hot dog on that one.
But Mike Dog's Long unexpectedly swapped over to the Hanzo and did in fact find a pick onto the Moya, but not enough time to capitalize on it as the Moya should be coming back shortly. But it does look like here Helios Chroma will be pushing up. The Moya coming in shortly, so still a 65 here for a little bit. I'm trying to take some space, flanking all.
Ooh, Hanzo got the
Zen
Zen.
dead.
Wow.
High Noon coming out here, the Diva Bomb coming out here. Does find the Reinhardt, the McCreel doing so much damage. The Symmetra Wall coming out very far away. The Mei a little bit out of position, killed as well as the Ana, as everyone else from Helios Chroma is backing up now. Again, but you did get the Sim Wall out though, so
This is a
not
very
all is
tough
lost.
point to cap.
Yeah, but the Blizzard available again for MPG. Let's see, does this one get eaten or not? Does Tentacular DM this Blizzard, or does it get
If
through?
this
If
gets
it gets
eaten,
through,
he's gonna owe maybe 50 push-ups or something.
yeah,
like
if this is eaten, that could be a fight loss. But Mike has long getting another pick onto that
Wow.
spin. Very,
Mike
very well done.
Oxlong, dude.
Yeah, as the Dem counter charge from frozen up.
Oh,
eating
big
it.
shatter. Got the Zen. Oh, the Zen can die. Oh, he didn't die.
Yeah, the trends though coming out here, trying to maintain this point, but not much as Mike Oxlong does go down. You're missing a little bit of DPS there, but you still have so much available. Diva Bomb on the point, trying to section off people. Does in fact find the Sim. Once again, dead this fight. The MPG pushing up, going to freeze. Fifi dead, so is Kovo. This could be very
they're all
dangerous.
dying here.
Yeah, this is not good for this defense. You cannot hold this as the
Wow.
does find the Diva mech as well. The Ana dead to the Diva boosters. As it does look like Trash Can Gang will be repelling this. And it does seem that
Their Diva
Felix
is
Chroma,
popping off.
even with 5 minutes, is not able to cap third point. So, a very to be fair though, we do say, oh, they lost 5 minutes, they didn't have 5 minutes, but to be fair, this is Rialto. So a three.
Yeah, Rialto, it's notoriously hard right there. I give it to him, but that's a lot of time to shoot off the clock. And looks like Trash Can Gang is not going down without a fight.
Yeah, Trash Can Gang really has to try to push this now. But that was 2 points captured there for Helios Chroma. So it can be difficult on Rialto to even get past the first point. So you steamroll 2 points. It's not a bad offense. You would have liked more, obviously, with the tools available to you. Perhaps too long still on that Farah. But will be now the Helios Chroma's attempt to defend after setting a very respectable offense here. Again, we're seeing these early things. We do in fact see a Widowmaker, early hover. What do you? This is what you wanted to see. So
Yeah, this is Finnick going on to Widowmaker. This is a powerful Widowmaker map.
yeah, can be.
If you can click heads, then your team can win.
Mike Oxlong back on that Hanzo did pay off dividends. Was able to get a lot of picks on both the Farah and the Hanzo. It doesn't matter the character. It seems he is a very good shot no matter what, and get a lot of picks. But we'll be seeing here how Trash Can Gang can go on this offense. See if they can if they can match the pace set by Helios Chroma. So coming out here early, May spam.
All they have to do is cap.
All they have to do. Mike Oxlong though.
On the Zen.
Yeah, finding that Zen again. We saw this on the attack. Mike Oxlong very deadly on that Hanzo. You cannot give any amount of angles to him. Really gotta try to set that down. But oh, the boop from Kovo. He was hiding on the side and does actually boop off Yo Adrian on that Moira. And now they have to back up. No Moira, but we do see the Junkrat coming out here for HR Prime. No May, still.
I don't know if I like the Junkrat pick. You have 2 snipers you're playing into, or at least, oh, they're dead now.
Yeah, Picnic does take out his opposing sniper there in Mike Oxlong. This is the key to push. There's no Hanzo that can terrify you from a long range. So now it's your time to push, take this corner. But the May is going to pose a problem here as the front line of Trash Can Gang doesn't get walled off. The wall does in fact miss. Nothing is get there, but some time is bought. Buying time for Mike Oxlong to get back. Picnic on the flank, trying to get some picks here. As he does get swept up and charged. He will be losing his life here.
Big pin.
And a wall coming out here, the charge failing. from Dem as he dies. Yo, Adrian dying to Mike Ox long to a time. I'm getting 2. Yeah, it's very good.
Pachamari was an ace with that sleep right there. That was nutty.
Yeah, that sleep allowing them to take out the sniper and giving so much more free range to the DPS of Helios Chroma. So we will be seeing here if any other adjustments will be made. It doesn't seem so. We do see the sights coming out. Will be up available. Will be threatening here the squishies for Helix as the wall hacks basically just gives the Widowmaker so much. Yeah. We will be seeing here they're walking up to the high ground to take this high ground as they do just that, but bypassing the first corner. But let's see if they know where this Reinhardt is. He's with
oh, and he doesn't get out of here.
The Nano coming out as well.
That's what I like to call a whiff.
Yeah, a whiff shadow there. He is Dem is anti and forced to go back as the Lucio is trapped on Tart and dies as a result.
Oh, they're all dropping.
Fifi as well, just crumpled over with that
coalescence. This does not look good.
Yeah, this should be first point taken here. A very clean fight there. Coming off the clutch trap coming out onto Kovo, killing him. Now he doesn't even have beat for this next recontest. If there is a recontest, I doubt there will be.
Yeah, I doubt there's gonna be. They're pretty pushed up here.
Junkrat tiring in the back line. Let's see if
maybe they're gonna go for it.
Oh, fine too. Yeah, no way they can recontest this one. That will be them
That's
resetting.
what I like to call pain.
Yeah, and though Sloth does trade out the Junkrat, you still lose 2 there. You lose your recontest, and now you got to back up to the second point.
This point is notorious for trickling. Let's see if they can fall out of it.
Yeah, let's see here. The D.Va looking to take this high ground here, but Trash Can Gang pushing up here with this Junkrat, running so much damage. The Widowmaker on Ficnic in the back, trying to pressure out these angles as an impasse so far.
Yeah, just playing chess right here, waiting for someone to make the first move.
Oh, a Blizzard instantly crumbling Dem. The Trans not able to save him, not quick enough to save him even.
Evil is all over their Widow right now.
Yeah, but Widow does get out, but then on the retreat is taken out by Mei with the icicles. Sometimes Mei is considered a sniper herself. Those icicles are pretty big.
Yeah, I don't like getting hit in the face by an icicle.
Yeah, they do a lot of damage, but 2 minutes, 35 seconds here available for Trash Can Gang. Let's see if they can push in this point here.
I want to see Sloth eat his bomb. I want to see a good one.
Yeah, let's see if we can get some value here from the bomb. Tentacle trying to take this high ground as the Junkrat also coming here, throwing in some damage, building up that Junkrat tire. But Ficnic does take out his opposition of MPG, who did in fact swap off the Mei. The Shadow finding nothing, Bomb finding nothing, and Ficnic is dead to Mike Ox long.
Oh, he dodged it.
Sloth throwing in that ult.
Got a Zen.
Find the Zen. The Shadow coming out as well, but Fifi is killed due to a trap. The trap kill. Very odd thing, but HI Prime also dead, and that should be the fight over.
Yeah, they took that one with authority.
Yeah, Dem resetting into the water here as they push up. Now, actually, we see a swap over to the Mercy and Tracer.
I mean, if that's your boat, you gotta row it.
Yeah, but it did seem like Dem swapped on and off there. He lost his ult charge, so might have been a miscommunication on what they wanted to do, maybe perhaps, but deciding against it. And we will be seeing if they can actually take this. Only 1 minute 24 seconds remaining, and still they have to cap this and get pretty far into the third point. So this will be a tall task. HR Prime having to find a lot of this Junkrat tire.
Yeah, someone's gonna have to put their tryhard pants on.
We'll be seeing him again, playing a more slower style Trash Can Gang, waiting a little bit, but Ficnic stunned up, flashbang, then killed instantly by MPG on the McCree now.
I don't think he knew McCree was there.
MPG is dead. MPG is dead.
HR Prime capitalizing on very, very bad mistakes.
Yeah, it did seem like a mistake there to push in. The Coalescence also finding its mark. HI Prime finding 2. And that's a charge from Dem finding the Ana. That's that point. Like, as I said, now they have to push into this third point, but that's pretty good. You have 2 minutes going in here. You can do it. It's definitely doable, but Ficnic dead again.
They have to push that really far. That's I don't know, that's a long distance for the amount of time they have.
They can get stuck under this first choke here, but let's see if they do. The Ana taking right side position. Mike Oxlong looking for this pick as they pressure down. Anti. But HR Prime with that tire going up top left side, looking for the pick, and they get through it. He gets through with the tire. Absolutely massive tire here.
Oh, wow.
As well.
They might as well win off that one.
This is Trash Can Gang's attempt. There should be a recontest available here for Helix, but Picnic swapping over to the Symmetra. Once again, off the Tracer. But you do see here the bomb available, the Shadow available. This can be their fight to Trash Can Gang trying to equalize, take this next map. The Shadow
Fifi going Hamilton. I can't even believe it.
Yeah, Fifi.
They did not see that coming. Fifi, I think he farmed them like wheat in the field right there.
Yeah, you see the Nano coming down the ante as well. That's a clean fight win there. They have now Trash Can Gang resetting here. They swapped over off of the Junkrat to a Reaper now. An odd choice into the McCree specifically.
4 or 5 ults coming on right
they
now.
Have
4.
Yeah, but you do see 4 ults available for Helix Coma as well, so not all as easy as the high noon coming out early from the coalesces the pressure down. The bomb as well. This could be dangerous. This fight too. The Symmetra and the Moira both going down. Reaper to follow. Now they have to run. The trans
and that
expended.
I think is. I mean, I hate to call it, but
it's gonna be tough to touch this point here. Only 10
this
seconds
diva
remaining.
has to provide the most miraculous.
It does find Mike Oxlong.
And it finds Mike Oxlong. What can he do?
Yo, Adrian though going down in return. The Shadow
big Shadow.
The beat to fall.
The beat.
The Symmetra wall starting off with Picnic losing his life. The Dragons coming in. The Nano McCree. That should be the point, and that should be.
And that is game, set.
Yeah.
Let me say it. Come on. Match.
Yeah, that will be Helios Chroma taking this 2-0 now off of a good attack there, and
Googly eyes.
Yeah, the googly eyes coming out here, of course. Play Overwatch, loving their jokes, but as you do see here,
competitive is a lot of fun, guys. I wish they would get competitive to be a lot more fun, but they like the googly eyes.
The googly eyes here, but we do seeing here. Yeah, Helios Chroma going up 2-0, and this thing taking Rialto after, as we criticized in the beginning, an odd choice to do that attack, but they did have a very strong attack. Maybe that was their strategy of just have a very good attack, but the defense finding well.
It leads me to think, maybe if they did play more of the meta throughout that map, they might have had, because it was really close. They could have had the upper edge if they did play the meta that whole time, because you did see them switch to it. So, I think that takes into play.
Yeah, it does think. See here, we will be getting there will be a 5-minute bio break, which is afforded to both teams, either team, but will be called in here as we reset at halftime, basically. Only one more map needed, though, for Helios Chroma to take this series. So Trash Can Gang on the cusp of elimination, no time to slack off. They have to really improve. What do they need to fix here going into this next map, which will be Assault, or 2CP as it is more well known as? What do they need to really fix in going in?
It looked like they really needed to focus on more of target calling and focusing down a target. Like, I saw them go after a lot of people at the same time, and if they had focused on somebody, they'd been able to remove him from the fight and then move on to the next guy and, eventually win a fight like that. But, without doing that, you get a lot of losses.
And it does look like here in this break we were told it will be Hanamura will be our next map here. What are you expecting to see after you've seen these teams twice on other maps? What do you think you're going to be seeing here from the Hanamura? More of the same or something different?
No, we're going to see more Mei.
More Mei?
MPG likes to play Mei, it looks like. I don't think he's going to swap off Mei. They might, because this is the last map. Maybe they're going to try something different, but if there's money involved, they might, try to take care of business and stick to meta, and play what they've played. This team has been together for a long time, and I know MPG has been a Mei for them for a long time, so I'm sure we'll see that again. It's Beast that I think we should be watching to see what he plays.
And it does look like here We'll be seeing. But the Trash Can Gang really,
Hanamura.
yeah, Trash Can Gang has to lock up here, but also don't forget Helo's Chroma also has to stay on focus and stay on task really because they have to lock this up. They cannot allow a reverse sweep here. And if you get the momentum going the other way, let's say they lose this map because of a silly mistake or sloppy mistake because they're like, oh, we're up 2-0, we can do whatever, we can mess around. Like you have to, especially in playoffs with single elimination, you have to lock up and you really have to stay focused here. And let's see if they can do that. Looking strong so far, but you can see some teams, they get a lead and it goes to their head. So let's see if they can.
Maybe we'll see a meme team. That's always exciting to watch, but if you want to win games, sometimes it's not the best way to do it.
Yeah, especially here, Trash Can Gang. The pressure is kind of on them in a sense that they have to improve a lot really quickly here, and they have to take this next map. But let's see.
That last map felt a lot closer than
Busan.
Yeah.
It was very close. They both pushed it very far, but at the end there, it did seem like
that third point on Rialto is something else, man.
Yeah, both teams found it very difficult to push in there, but Trash Can Gang found it a little bit harder than Helo's Chroma. Again, Helo's Chroma seems to be opting into the attack first again. Not something you typically see from teams.
I don't agree with that again.
Especially on 2CP, where a good defense can.
They're a glutton for pain. Looks like they like it.
A good defense can drastically change your composition, though. Let's say you hold first point and you only allow one tick, right? Or like you only allow one thing and you only have to push it one tick, right? So, hey, maybe swap off meta. Let's go Nanoblade. Nanoblade can win us a fight. Just farm up ults, EOP Nanoblade. That's always cool.
2CP is a special type of map.
Yeah.
I think I said 2CP. I'm 8CP. I'm sorry.
8CP. Yeah. As usual, you always have to cap at least 24 points on this maps because
it's a lot of fun.
But we do actually see the new rule change that came in recently with like the resetting the time banks down to 2. If 2 teams that cap with like 4 minutes, or one team caps with 5 minutes, one cap with 4 minutes, they set one of the times down. They set the lower time down to 2, and the other one gets that down to like 3, for example, like a minute higher. So it's like
I did notice that.
Yeah, we could see a lot less points here than usual if the 2 teams here don't just lock up in the first place. So
that's right. That is a great addition. They actually did a quality of life adjustment there.
We'll be seeing here though. Let's see if these teams. It did seem like one team's avoiding the Mei. Trash Can Gang does not want to play that Mei. As I said when I started the map, like some teams I've seen that like they don't like playing Mei, either out of they haven't practiced it or they don't have a good Mei player, but they just don't seem to want to play the Mei. You did see them play the Mei a couple times. It didn't seem bad. It just seems they've always opted on for more long-term strategies like the Junkrat. They wanted the Junkrat over the Mei. What do you think about that?
Again, the Mei is such a broken hero that not to have a Mei it's a crucial component of your team, and it's something that your tanks need the entire time you're playing the game. Because if you get walled off as a tank, you're done. And if you have a Mei, is the only thing you can save that almost. Is pretty much a Mei. Saving the Reinhardt is another Mei. That's it. So even if you're a Pharah, even if you're a Junkrat, you can't help unless you're just landing ridiculous shots. But you really can't because there's a couple shields down there, and it's hard to land a lot of damage on that.
Again, in this break, as we're still waiting for this bio break to end, we'll be here. We'll have to shout out again. If you want to keep up with these playoffs, of course, always go to the Twitter @_revolution_OW. A great place to keep up. And again, if you want to join this amazing community and want to help us improve as a whole, !Discord in the chat to give you the link. Discord.revolutionesports.games/. We'll always give you that. But of course, !Discord in the chat is much easier than typing all that out. So that will be, if you want to join up, you want to keep up with these playoffs, across all divisions. But we do be seeing here the readies are coming out, and we should be entering Hanamura shortly.
Yeah, and in this community, we do like to host a lot of pickup games and pugs and stuff, so keep an eye out for those. I know people like to play those. Those are always a good time.
Always a fun time. The readies are coming out, and we should be entering Hanamura in just a short moment. Again, to Helios Chroma up 2-0 in a first to 3 single elimination series. But actually,
Ooh, we see Tentacular going out for CNN FGDR.
Helios Chroma does in fact choose to defend. That was a mistake earlier. They do in fact choose to defend this time, rectifying what we considered was a mistake on their part. So again,
They must have been watching.
Yeah, they were watching. They were listening. They were like, "Yeah, these casters, man, they're flaming us over this," and they're like, "Can't be having this." So they do in fact choose this, the standard of picking defense here, as Trash Can Gang will be taking that offensive position, attacking first. I mean, that's a good one here, as they are on the cusp of elimination from the entire playoffs. So that's not.
Yeah,
what you
this
want.
is you gotta really turn up the heat in this match. Otherwise, you're gonna get RKO'd and off the balcony or something.
Yeah, man. We really want to see here Helios Chroma to just lock up, to just keep playing their game as well as possible and not to get lost in the 2-0 scoreline. Act like you just have to win this map again, because you don't want this going even further. Momentum can shift in an instant. Mentals can boom in an instant. So you want to keep those mentals nice and fresh. So
yeah, we'll see what their composition is and see if maybe there's a little bit of meme team in it. I see another Symmetra. This is a pretty notorious map for Symmetra. Oh, I don't like to see the Torp with it. They like this composition. I don't know why.
But both teams actually opting in for the Torb and Mike. Oxlong opting in for the Fair. What did you take on Fair Mercy defense on Hanamura here?
It's very powerful, this first point, but the second point she loses a lot of power. We'll see if he loses this point and makes the appropriate switch to possibly a close range hero. That second point is pretty tough to play far on.
Yeah, there's also
no hit scan.
Yeah, there's no hit scan and there's no diva, so it's gonna be really difficult for them to deal with.
AKA hunting season.
Yeah, it should be really free here for Mike Oxlong, as we're raining down damage from above.
Yeah, he is.
They TP to the right side, trying to avoid that damage. Taking this high ground where this turret is set up. This turret will probably be dead shortly.
Oh, they're going high ground, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It will be dead.
Oh, but he's
actually no. He saved it. He saved its life. He saved his turret's life. Very good job.
Oh, they're going underneath now?
Yeah, they will be going underneath for the long rotate.
Oh!
And it does not matter. Ficnic is still there.
Oh, big pick. The mustard is off that hot dog.
That rotate, a bit odd, bit long.
See if he gets a boop. Oh! He's just, this far is just hammering him with rockets.
Yeah,
they have to switch to hit scan.
Killing Ala Turtle, and they're just stuck back here in the rhino. Taking his lead off this map, but
adios, amigos.
Mike Oxlong has his ultimate here faster than everyone else in the game. He has his ultimate.
Mike Oxlong. There's a there's a Widow there.
A Widow and McCree swap coming out here as attempting to deal, and the Diva swap. But it does not matter. Ficnic is taken down by Mike Oxlong, out sniping the Widowmaker.
Mike Oxlong, dude, that was a calculated shot.
We do see the double sniper here for Trash Can Gaming, along with the Diva swap, trying to really deal with this fair. But you got to think it'll be difficult for them to actually take control of any kind of space with there being a Torbjorn here providing so much damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see them get some of these angles off this Farah, because she has been controlling this high ground right here, just raining fire down. Oh, the Diva ate almost 75% of that, and she still got off enough to get Hanzo.
This does take out HI Prime. There's one less threat there for the Fair as they continue to control this door. It's gonna be a tough task for them to deal with this.
This Widow wants it.
This Widow wants it, but she's not finding it. So if you can't find HI Prime swapping off to the McCree, again swapping another character. Yeah, but they will be pushing in here, Trash Can Gang, with the coalesces. The Nano though, a massive anti and a massive shadow. Destroyed as CNN FDTR. It does take this life as well. As this very mouthful game. It's very tough to say very quickly. I don't know. There's probably an abbreviation, but I don't know. It's cannon fodder. That would make a lot more sense. My brain maybe not working as fast as it should there, but cannon fodder will lose his life late in that fight. HI Prime swapping once again. The fourth hero HI Prime has been on. The third hero Ficnic has been on, and another support. They swap off to a Mercy Lucio.
It's the merry-go-round of heroes right now. They are trying to do everything to counter this Pharah. Now they're going back to completely ignoring her.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like it.
It does seem the Tracer going top will be forced to recall the Monkey as well. It may have mistaken the top, but a Molten Core coming out. The Reaper on point. No Wraith will be leaving, taking his leave as Out total on that.
The Torbjorn. Looks like MPG heard what I was saying and went Torbjorn.
He does in fact lose his life.
This far is about to do some
The Lucio does get his res up. The Reaper though going high ground. HF climb.
I think Mike Oxlong got clapped right there.
But res is coming out and no one stayed up.
How forgiving. Wow.
Yeah, Trash Can Gaming gifting a res over. As they again, nothing. Yeah, Fifi
though. This is about to do something nasty right now.
Taking the Tracer. The Ana's dead though. There's a lot less healing. The McCree.
Oh, we got her!
The barrage coming down, taking out Yo Adrian on that, but there's a lot of ability here for Trash Can Gaming to win this. They do have the Reaper, but the Molten Core coming back out, denying so much and the fan in the sky.
Oh, he got him! The Pharah is doing work now.
Mike Oxlong finding two, just absolutely popping off here on that fair.
Oh, poor Reaper.
Dead, the Nano going down on the Diva. So Monkey will be melted down. Yeah, Monkey is dead, and the Lucio should be quick to follow. The only one on point, and yeah, he will die.
They went from double countering with Widow and McCree on this Pharah to not countering the Pharah at all. You can't ignore that.
You say that, but the most success they ever had at killing Mike Oxlong was with the Reaper. So that was the only time they killed him.
I saw him kill him. That was a bad play. He turned plat for just a moment.
Yes,
and he went on the ground, and I saw the Reaper walk up to him and deg him. That's all. Yeah. But other than that, I'm sorry.
Again, like I said earlier, like defending first. Now they only have to cap a tick, right? So maybe that alters their comp. You could see other compositions like I don't know, like Nanoblade. Nanoblade is always fun, but we will be actually seeing the Symmetra showing here shortly. Probably just trying to take point early and just take a little bit of a tick, you know.
Yeah, it's a good play on this map. A lot of teams do it. You got to be ready for it.
And you see the Symmetra Junkrat here, and you're like, oh wow, they just played Pharah and really did well on Pharah into a composition that didn't have a counter to Pharah. But you see here, there's no Pharah for Trash Can Gang not opting into it, not opting into the pick that really just kind of carried that last point there for Helios Chroma. So you would say on paper, oh wait, this is so bad against Pharah, and you just rolled on Pharah, so maybe they go Pharah, but we don't see the Pharah.
I don't know. I mean, maybe if they had gone it right now, I have a bad feeling about this one. Yeah, they're about to choo-choo. The paint train's coming, baby.
Symmetra TP trying to look to take a little bit of.
Here it comes. In fact, go down. Everyone goes
straight on the point. Will they even touch? Oh, they do touch. Okay, they do touch. The Torbjorn though will be killed shortly. Symmetra charging up on the point.
Symmetra, if she can reload here,
she's dead, but they still have point control. And this Reinhardt is by himself. This Reinhardt is by himself and dead, and that will be the match.
And that's it. GG's.
That's the match. Goes 3-0 to Helios Chroma, capping that first point there.
That was good. I really like that the first round, and then the second round was a lot closer. This third round, it seemed like Helios Chroma really warmed up.
Yeah, Helios Chroma just really knew what they were doing, and there was no answer to the Pharah. Even when they swapped off the counters, there was no answer to this Pharah. Like Mike Oxlong just absolutely dominated. As Helios Chroma taking this match 3-0 and will be advancing further into the playoffs. Unfortunately for Trash Can Gang, that is their playoff hopes dashed, and they will be exiting.
But hopefully we'll see them here next season for another try.
We'll see them back next season. The branding always gotta love the Trash Can Gang, so you love to see them around, and you did see some bright spots though.
Should we get a MVP in here?
Oh, the MVP vote was on Twitch, and we will be seeing if we can pull one in shortly for an interview as Trash Can Gang exiting and Helios Chroma really taking the W. If you had to pick an MVP match,
Mike
Who would
Oxlong.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think
I
it'll
was
be
gonna say. I was gonna say. Who would you say? I was like Mike Oxlong. It's gotta be Mike Oxlong. He did so well in the fair, and you gotta say like a lot of that was maybe a misstep from Trash King. If you're given the
Yeah, I
space to
mean, Mike
perform
Oxlong
unfair,
was like Mike Oxlong was Big Bird, and they were running. That's that's all I can say.
we're running from Big Bird there as you do see, but you got to think like when you're given so much space as a fair, you still have to be a pretty good enough fair to make use of that space and get the kills you need. As he just got every kill he wanted.
Oh yeah,
Really,
that had to feel good to be a FAR without any hit scans and just to be popping like that. You know,
Yeah.
that's always got to feel good. So hopefully he'll win the MVP vote, and we can bring him in here and ask
But
him
again, yeah.
himself.
MVP vote on Twitch. There is a thing available voting for the MVP of this match, and it does seem to be currently split 50-50 between Mike and Fifi. Which Fifi also had a pretty good game. So massive shatters as well. You can't discount that. Some pretty fairly good Ryan play.
Yeah,
But
that was fantastic Ryan play.
yeah, we did see great play around the entirety of Heroes Chroma, but specific those two players really standing out here today on this playoff match. As we will be waiting shortly to see who will be pulling in for the interview. Or maybe we pull both in. You never know.
Yeah, something's happened before.
Yeah, it has happened before. We have pulled in co-MVPs, but we'll be waiting shortly on that one. But in the meantime, of course, go to @_revolution_OW, our Twitter, to keep up with the community and keep up with any announcements that are made. Of course, you want to keep up this great thing, and also !Discord in the chat to get you a link to the Discord and keep up with the community, pugs and all this other stuff available, but also match announcements and just a great community.
Yeah, this community has been around for a lot of seasons. I mean, the same people have been playing together for I think maybe 5 or 6 seasons, and that's a good amount of time. So this community has always been great, and good time to be in.
Yeah, always a great time to be here as we push into the playoffs here in the next season. We'll be starting after this, obviously, but the playoffs so far, it's only been the first round, but you've seen some pretty good Overwatch here. Some great plays all around as the playoffs do go underway for most every division. Again, throughout the week, we'll be broadcasting the playoffs, the finals, coming in shortly later. But for now, we'll be going through the rounds, and we should be broadcasting every single night. So please stick around at twitch.tv/Revolution Overwatch spelled out completely. And of course, we'll be here almost every day of the week, broadcasting your playoffs for various divisions. So always want to catch the various divisions, the higher divisions of the higher divisions as well. Always fun to watch, but so are these lower divisions because they do have some pretty good teams and they do play very well. As we saw today, as you saw from Mike Oxlong, some very good fair play coming out from him today.
Yeah, I think he's only 2.6 SR too. So
2.6 SR. We should
see. Yeah, by your reaction, he is pretty good, isn't he?
Yeah, actually way better.
It's just the ladder though. He I thought he used to be higher, but I think he's only 2.6 right now.
So we do have, and I think it was a split between Fifi and Mike Oxlong. So we will be trying to pull him in for both of them. This weekend, try to get this figured out here. Try to get this interview going.
I don't know. They might be
moving down to Season 3 voice. Trying to get these players in here. Yeah. Well. Trying to get this going here.
Let me go get them.
We will be getting them in here shortly. Sorry about the delay. Little bit scuffed for me. I'm still figuring everything out because my Papega brain, but should be trying to get them in here. Again, of course, we'll be asked once again. If you are willing to, again, no pressure on this one. We do have a Patreon down in the channel below, but also exclamation point Patreon in the chat. Of course, I know these are tough times, but would be much appreciated. And
All right, we have Beast Mode here with us right now.
we do have Beast Mode, otherwise known as
Mike Oxlong.
Zergs.
And here is Fifi,
Yeah.
otherwise known as Finesse. This is thanks guys, thanks for coming here. I saw you guys were popping pretty hard tonight, and must feel good to get the victory. I know you guys still have another round to go, but how does it feel?
Feels good, dude. It was fun games. Finesse.
We don't know if Finesse is there right now, but
Oh,
Finesse-
I was muted. I was talking. I swear. Okay.
no problem. How does it feel to take the victory? What do you think you did to lead your team to victory?
Well, of course, obviously, it always feels good to win, especially in the match game in the playoffs. It's just pretty exhilarating, especially that first map had me pumped up. I had a few good plays, and I think I don't even think it's me by myself anymore leading the team. It's just all of us getting together and having a good time and winning
Yeah.
some games. Winning some games gets us through the season, and we're all having a good time. We're all friends on the team, and it's always fun to play.
I know it's a culture of champions over there. You guys won the other season, and it's good to see you guys keep on winning. And I'm excited to see your next match.
I'm excited
you
to
have
play
any-
it.
Oh, I can't wait.
But you guys taking the quick 3-0 there, really showing a lot of domination on Hanamura compared to the other maps, which are a lot closer. But was it like just Hanamura like a practice map for you guys, or was it just something? Does it switch, just flip? Where it was like time to dominate?
I think just we had a lot more to talk about what we were gonna do, and we just showed our, like you said, we kind of just dominated Hanamura. It wasn't.
Beast Mode, I'd like to ask you, where did you learn how to play Pharah like that?
Oh, dude, this actually my coach. His name's Matt or Durpin. That's the homie, bro. He taught me everything I know.
I heard of this guy. Last time I checked, he was in Plat. Is he a coach down there, or?
Yeah, the
Nah.
coaches kind of just have a big impact on Chroma, Sparkle, Matt,
Well,
and Zap.
He has been really good at coaching. I can tell. I mean, you guys have just been dominant and have won a lot.
Oh yeah, the coaches kind of carry us, even though Matt's in Plat. But it's okay. We've all been there. It's okay, and it's a coach carry on that team, honestly.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations on your match win here today, and moving forward in the playoffs again. You guys advancing in deeper and deeper. What does it look like moving forward? What's the kind of the mental coming in moving forward in these playoffs?
Deeper
think-
and deeper.
Our mental,
Okay.
our mental going into the playoffs is just keeping up our momentum. We're on a 3-map win streak now, and it's just I have no intentions of slowing down personally. I'm hoping we can just our mentality going into it is win 3-0, get out as quickly as possible.
Yes,
That's
sir.
our mentality, and hopefully we just
We
get out
deliver.
and win.
I hope
Yeah,
deliver
we
and
would
win.
like to see you guys move up in divisions. I like to see you guys, maybe take the first division one day.
That's where we're hoping to be.
Maybe one day.
Moving forward, and you always like to see that mentality of 3-0 and go. That is the kind of mental you need, 3-0 in the first place. So, again, congratulations to you guys on moving forward in the playoffs, and congratulations to both of you for winning co-MVPs. Really just showing off your stuff this match. But that'll be all for today. As thank you guys for showing up here for this interview.
No, thank you for all the compliments and to everybody that came to support. It was
Exactly.
really good.
Shout out to all the supporters. Shout out to Kovo because he messaged me. All right,
Yep.
and we're gonna.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Well, thank
No
you very
worries.
much, guys,
Catch
for
you
the
on
great
the flip
Overwatch.
side.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure.
But yeah, that'll be all for today here at Revolution Esports Season 3 Playoffs Division 2 game between Helios Chroma and Trash Can Gang, ending with a 3-0 for Helios Chroma, obviously. But that'll be it for here tonight as we wrap up today. But Xerxes, any final comments? Any shout outs you want to give, like your personal Twitter or anything?
I'd like to give a shout out to Sparkle Muffin and Captain Crunchy. They do a lot behind the scenes. I know Sparkle does a lot for Revolution behind the scenes, and I know Soldier does as well. And thank you to our producer Sun Milk. Really appreciate your time here and doing all the graphics and everything for us, making it possible for everyone to enjoy.
Yeah, and again, thank you. I have been your play-by-play caster Wurst. This has been a colorcaster Xerxes, and obviously our producer Sunrock, who just shouted out. But again, this has been us from Revolution Season 3 Playoffs, and thank you and good night.
All right.